Hello, welcome to another School of Criticism video. This one's on reader response criticism. It's a very new criticism from the 1960s. And, it tried to get away from, a lot of the psychoanalytic stuff of Freud, although it's still there, and just kind of reframe criticism through the use of the lenses. I shouldn't say get away because actually we use it. So at its most basic level, reader response criticism says that the reader interpreting the work, the reader responding to the work is important. And so as a reader, how do you react to certain things? Why do you react that way? And so it's a little bit superficial for some people. It ends up being very common in low level lit courses because it's a really accessible one. You're still choosing to look at it through another lens. You're still looking at it structurally or formalist or psychoanalytic. You're still looking at it from a feminist or another school of criticism. But you're not separating the idea that the text was meant to affect you. And so the way that you react to it, if you like it, if you don't like it, is very important. Of course, no two reader response criticisms would necessarily be the same because everyone's going to react to it differently. This is why it gives a lot of freedom to writers and to people who write lit responses at a lower level, because it empowers them to do so. And in a lot of ways, I doubt that you've really separated yourself from the literature in your responses to any of the questions thus far. So in that case, you've kind of been doing reader response criticism, right, through a lens of another criticism, which is what it does, for the entire time. So it's just a really accessible way to talk about criticisms. Some of the types of questions that you may get are things like, how does the interaction of text and reader create meaning? So, and would that meaning maybe be different for different readers, right? What does a phrase-by-phrase analysis of a short literary work, right? So if you took it phrase by phrase, tell us about the reading experience. Or does the sounds and shapes of words as they appear on the page or how they are spoken by the reader enhance or change the meaning? And so it would change it for different readers. So these are just some examples of some reader response criticism. And then you could also, what about the body of published work, by, a certain author? Like, how does it fit in that? So it's really open. It's really kind of vague, but it's reader response. We've been doing it quite a bit, and maybe you'll do some more.